out to the order. Originally, I came into business for the opportunity. Former personal trainer, former professional basketball player. Started the products, lost 6% body fat, gained 40 pounds of lean muscle. I do natural bodybuilding. I actually have a show next weekend. So you guys, like 30 minutes before this call, I'm sitting here like, how TF am I going to have energy for this call? As I was dead, but I'm telling you, I turned the music on, I made some hot tea, and I'm ready to go. I'm probably gonna fall out after this, but I'm ready to go right now. I get excited about stuff like this, you guys. And so just to recap, week one, we did an intro of what we're going to be discussing for the entirety of this this 8-week course. Last week, I was the speaker and we went over the flow. So if you guys are part of our organization or anybody's organization that has a flow, we went over the importance of plugging people into the basics of everything. And the idea behind this entire 8 weeks is to get you guys to understand that this business is nothing more than the basics repeated over and over again. I've been doing Herbalife for 7.5 years. And I can tell you guys, as a presidency member in 2020, I haven't done anything different than I was doing at Global Expansion Team. I just did more of it for long enough. I shared on a call this morning, I didn't even know this, guys. I have 90 distributors on zero, 90. And it doesn't matter because what? Still reach the president's team anyways. So if for those people who are looking for like a magic pill or anything like that, like things come over time. Just commit to the simple basics of everything, and eventually things are going to catch up. The products, look, they're no different. The products are not, there's nothing different. Like we try to teach the products in a way sometimes where we confuse ourselves and it's not duplicatable. What did I say last week? Does anybody know what I said 150 times on the call last week about duplication? I just want to see real quick who was paying attention, who remembers, who can put it in the chat, or even if I allow people to unmute themselves. Who can unmute themselves and let them know what I said about duplication last week? Who was paying attention in class?
It's not what you can
Not
do.
what you do, is what you duplicate.
Yep, there it is. Both of y'all knew it. You knew it. Let me take that off again. It's not what you can do, it's what you can duplicate. So again, with the products, it's not what you know, it's what you can pass down. Because I was a victim of this, because coming from a fitness background before Herbalife, I knew too much. And it was sometimes knowing too much and being too smart gets you in your own way. I'm gonna tell y'all a quote that I put on that I talked about earlier today, and I didn't know that this was gonna come up today, but we'll talk about that at the end. Y'all don't need that. Yeah, I ain't gonna say that now. Just know that we get an opportunity to get out of our own way when it comes to the duplication of this business. You keep things as simple as possible. And every time you go to a training, guys, you're going to hear it. Keep everything simple. Y'all heard it. What's it? KISS? Keep it simple, stupid. That's like the acronym? Some of y'all ain't never heard of that before. I used to hear it all the time. KISS. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. I used to think I said keep it simple, Stephen. That's just what but you know, the person who taught me called me stupid. So, you know, we can have that conversation. But however you want to throw the words together, you know, keep it super. Like I've never heard keep it super simple. And I would never say that because it has your name in it. So I'm going to bypass that for now, but I can understand how it would make sense for you. However, I heard it when I was in college. They keep it simple, stupid. But I think they were trying to be nice about it, so they changed it up. Either way, you guys understand what we mean. So you guys get to understand how you want to keep things as simple as possible, right? And so what I want to do today is I want to literally go over the basics of our products, because we're in the business of getting people results, right? And so what we can do is we can say, okay, what products are we going to want to get people started on? And this is the important piece of what you have going on. You don't need to know the entire catalog. There's products this year that I'm trying for the first time. Y'all know what I just implemented in my diet this year? The active fiber. And only because we got a new flavor. I didn't like the apple. Like I'm not the whatever the apple shake that we had, wasn't a fan of it. So anything like that apple, I was like, I'm cool on that. But when they came out with the new active fiber, look, it's something new that you can suggest later on in the journey. But when you get people started on the simple basics of our nutrition plan, I'll tell you what I learned at events. Shake T-tabs. Shake T-tabs, shake T-tabs, STT. That's what I learned. I got this picture up here of, I think this is when I first came into the business. I don't know how I have these. I think they came from like Garen's house. So if you guys know, we used to start up active nutrition down in Santa Monica. Then we kind of transitioned to Garen's house. And these were on his wall. But like, it's like Lean and Fit Plan. And it's like STT, Shake T-tabs. And you guys know what comes in the 3-day trial package, right? Like for the most time, it's either the shake and tea or the shake and tabs. And what we want to do is no matter what, because this is a question that I see more than anything, guys. I have somebody who wants to lose weight. I have somebody who wants to gain weight. I have somebody that wants to maintain. What do I start them on? And you guys know the simple question is shake, tea, tab. And I want you guys to think about the shake as it's a meal. The Herbalife Formula 1 is a healthy meal. It's not a weight loss shake. It's not a weight gain shake. It's a healthy meal. And so what you're going to want to do is understand that you want to manipulate how your day goes in order if you're wanting to lose weight or gain weight, or if you want to just maintain. The idea behind it for anybody, because we're like, oh my God, I got somebody, they don't really want to lose weight. They just want to tone up a little bit. What do I do? Shake T-tabs. Because the shake is going to start to incorporate a healthy diet into their lifestyle. Most people aren't even getting healthy meals, period, in their day. Like at all. So them just swapping out whatever they were eating, maybe their breakfast or maybe their lunch, for a shake is automatically going to have them on a path towards eating better and feeling better. Most people just want to feel better. The thing that I used to hear all the time is most people don't know how bad they felt until they start to feel good. And so we want to make sure that we are incorporating the shakes into their diet so that they're having a healthy meal. And what the tea is going to do, now I will tell you that there are two kinds of tea. We're going to get in depth later on, but right now we're talking about the basics. I'm going to show you guys a picture that I use with every single client that I've ever gotten. We just kind of change, like modify it over time as products change a little bit. But and the tea is designed to give people natural energy. No, like this is one thing that you see, no matter if somebody's overweight, underweight, or looking to maintain, you see people drinking energy drinks all the time. They're drinking energy drinks all the time. So they can easily, or they're drinking coffee, either energy drinks or coffee. So our tea is an easy substitution for that. People get too caught up saying the tea will make you burn 80 to 100 calories. Look, here's my request. Don't say that no more. And I'm going to tell you why. I see questions popping in already. Here we go. And this is one of the topics that I really love to discuss. But something that I see, a lot is people getting confused on what. So you don't throw me off. You're asking questions. Hold on. The questions. Wait for the end. Write it down. If you want, look here. I'm gonna say it one more time, guys. You got a question? Write it down. Right now, my brain is like functioning halfway because I ain't eating as much, so I can't think and remember at the same time. I'll be forgetting to remember. So go ahead and put your question on your paper and throw it in the chat. Throw it in the chat after we have a question and answer section at the end. But back to the simplicity of the products. And we're talking about with the tea and the energy drinks. Like we want people to naturally understand that the products are not, the tea is not designed to quote unquote make you lose weight. And I don't want you guys thinking about getting into a habit of saying you can lose 80 to 100 calories. I've been a victim of it before. And honestly, that's what they used to teach us at the beginning. However, I want you guys to understand, this is something very important. Herbalife, people are waiting to tell on Herbalife. They're waiting to snitch on you. They're waiting to screenshot your stuff and send it to somebody. Like right now, we get a chance to protect the golden goose more than anything. And the reason why I say make sure that you only are using the product claims that are on My Herbalife, whatever the descriptions say. This is for your protection. How many of you guys would be devastated if tomorrow they told us we can't do Herbalife no more? Because people are here making these crazy claims, calling drink and shrink, shrink wrap tea, all kind of stuff. Like, you know, it'll be devastated. And it will be all in the news, or like claim. Claims is a big thing right now, guys, right? If I woke up tomorrow and they was like, yo, you can't do Herbalife no more because people were saying that the tea could make you fly. Like, oh my gosh, I'd be heartbroken. Because it would be as simple as what? Keeping it basic. People are trying to find like the slickest way to like sell the tea. And it's like, it sells itself, right? Find a way to sample it to somebody. I know somebody who's like, I'm telling you, I done seen some crazy stuff. Somebody done said it before. You know, I think they're trying to battle the Red Bull gives you wings. And they was like, oh, we don't say something about the tea. Like, no, let's not do that. We don't want to do none of that. Keep it simple. And what I would love for you guys to do is to get into your vocabulary, what the description says, to let people know what the tea does. You know, right on the bottle, it tells you what it does. It boosts your metabolism. You guys know what boosting your metabolism does? That's your body's natural way of burning through body fat. So you can say things like that, but you want to make sure that you're not trying to oversell the products, right? Because in my opinion, the products sell themselves. Anybody ever had some tea and they order the tea and they start loving the tea because they tried it, not because of what somebody said, not because of a picture that you saw. You tried it and you loved it, and so now you love the tea, and so in the aloe as well. So see, this is what I'm saying. Like the claims, it makes us look crazy, guys. It makes us look crazy. So let's fall in love with the simplistics and the basics of everything. Because once people start asking questions, look, you're gonna run into the wrong person, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, can you prove that it burns 80 to 100 calories?" And then they take it and like, "Oh my God, you said it burned calories, and I ain't burned no calories today. I checked my Apple Watch, say I ain't burned no calories when I drank this tea. So what's up?" And now you got refunds and all kinds of issues. Look, you just want to avoid all of these, everything. And you want the company being a part of the product committee, guys, the company test these products, and the claims are what's approved. So you guys are going to want to stick to the basics when it comes to product claims, right? So I think you guys understand that enough, right? So we went over the shake, we went over the tea. Also, I just brought this up because I honestly just wanted to show you guys. I got this from Doinks. Like, I know some of y'all Nutrition Club owners like, oh my God, come on, what else can I get? Well, you can't have it yet. They sent it to me because I did a call for them. Y'all Doinks, y'all know them. Whoever, like, they make they send me this as a thank you. So it's all the bottles that came just like this with the little spout on it and the label already printed on there. I think it's pretty dope. But that's the aloe. And so I see some of y'all typing. I mean, no, you can't have it. Maybe, I don't know yet. Maybe I'll get y'all. And maybe I'll see what I can do. But and it pours a serving of aloe, so I ain't even got to worry about buying these no more. It pours a serving of aloe and it stops. So that's cool. But we're going to talk about the aloe, right? So we had the shake, we had the tea, and now we're going to talk about the aloe, what the aloe does. Now, here's the thing that what you guys should understand, and this is something I thought was cool that they said it. It's like you guys have probably heard it before, right? You're not what you eat, you're what you absorb. And the good thing is for you to understand of it like this. You understand that when you eat something or you consume something, either your body absorbs it or it turns into waste, right? And if we're creatures of like cellular nutrition, right? That's why we preach cellular nutrition a lot. And so what you're going to want to do is make sure that you're repairing your cells and your digestive system. Most people have a jacked up digestive system. How do you know? Well, they're not going to the bathroom. I'll be like, it'd be a day. I'm like, I ain't went to the bathroom yesterday. That's crazy. Let me go ahead and drink some fiber or something and get this up out of me real quick. TMI, of course, but just so y'all understand, like being regular is something that people don't talk about enough. So you're going to want to make sure that your digestive system is working and is intact. And what the aloe helps to do, it does help to cleanse your digestive system. So you're actually able to absorb these nutrients a lot. So it goes hand in hand with the shake and the tea. It just makes sense. We're talking about balancing your core nutrition. And then the last piece of the puzzle is the protein drink mix. I actually have all of the stuff here. I have my banana caramel shake, and then I have my protein drink mix. And just so you guys know, originally the protein drink mix was not a part of, like, it doesn't, that they don't sell it together. It's not a bundle that Herbalife put together. However, what they realize is it's a protein based snack. It's like the tea and the aloe. They're not made together. Like, you can take them separately. However, when you put them together, it gives you a bit of a more I don't know. It enhances what the drink actually is, and so it's like that protein-based snack. Like, you can have the PDM by itself. Like, it's designed as a protein-based snack, like the protein drink mix. However, we know what it tastes like when you mix it with the Formula One, and so it takes your shake from what's this? It takes your standard shake from 15 grams of protein to 24 when you add 2 scoops. Now, some people, and this is what I do, and this is, you can take it on or you cannot. Whenever I get a lady client, I tend to not start them on protein drink mix most of the time. I kind of monitor. Now, if there's someone who needs to lose just a lot of weight, I'll be like, look, we're not going to do the PDM at all. We're going to just strictly do the Formula One, and we'll maybe do like almond milk or something like that as what you're going to mix it with. If it's somebody who's looking to maybe gain some lean muscle as well, you want to add more protein to their diet. Now, here's the thing that can happen when you add protein into somebody's diet. If they're not used to it, it can start to back them up. Their body may not be able to process and break down the amount of protein, because they're going from like having like maybe like 50 grams of protein a day to whoever knows, like 100 extra grams of protein just in the shakes alone, or extra 50 grams of protein. And it may be too much for them to process, which is why we add in things like aminogen. But you can baby step somebody into the process. I think like Mia has like a healthy breakfast plan that does not have the PDM in it. I have a plan that does not have the PDM in it. It's just literally the shake, the tea, and the aloe. And it's a good way to intro somebody into the plan, and we can add in the protein drink mix. This is what I want you guys to understand. Keep it basic, then get somebody as a preferred member, and then like they can see all of the products. And then you got PMs that see all this new stuff. And the philosophy that I like to use and that I use all the time was, I want to get somebody in at the lowest price point. And the reason I want to get them in at the lowest price point is because I don't want to overwhelm them with a bunch of products. I know somebody's like, they got $300. Cool. You can save some of that. Maybe use some of that to sign up as a PM and then order this basic plan. And the reason why I do that is, one, I'm not money hungry for a sale right then. I'm interested in longevity. I want somebody on a plan that they can do for. I want to tell you guys right now, my nutrition club is closed. Like, we're not open right now. We haven't been open for a little bit. But right now, I still have a lot of preferred members who order every single. I think I have 9 preferred member orders this month, but they've been ordering for like 3 or 4 years. They've been ordering since the preferred membership was a thing. And even some of them before that, they were distributors. And when the PM thing came out, they converted to preferred member. They've been ordering for 4 and 5 years. And the reason is they just keep it simple. They know what the shakes do. They know what the tea does. I get an order for 120 volume points, 180 volume points all the time. And it's because, in my opinion, it's because they started and fell in love with the basics. They weren't overwhelmed. Can you imagine getting somebody one of them ultimate programs that some people have out there, and it's like, they got 2 Formula Ones, 2 protein drink mixes. They got Prolesa, they got tea, they got aloe, they got active fiber, they got the total control, they got aminogen. Like, where they gonna put that stuff? Like, what? I be having problems traveling with stuff now. We got to understand, like, keep it simple and then let people add on as they go. Now, mind you guys, these are all just my opinions, and you can do whatever has been making sense for you. But my opinion is to baby step people into the business, let them fall in love with you. And I'm gonna tell you this, if you get somebody in at a low price point, and if you talk people down, like, yeah, I got like 250. Okay, well, let's take 180 of that and let's put into your plan. They'll trust you more, because guess what? You're not about the money. They don't feel like they're being just sold something. I've had that happen to me so many times. People will be like, yo, this person wasn't just looking to just like upsell me and upcharge me. They're actually probably here to help me, because that person is, now you're building more of a trust with that person, and people are going to stick around because they trust you. And so you're going to want to make sure, and this is something that I preach and I would love for you guys to take on, is you want to build trust with your clients. You don't want to just look, how many of you guys have to find new clients every single month? That sucks. And it's mostly because sometimes we try to sell too much to people and they get over. I've been in so many people's house and they got like products in the cabinet. And I'm like, how you, like, I remember going to, I went to some party that my brother was filming at. And as soon as I walked in there, they were like, cups are in the cabinet, open the cabinet. I'm seeing, like, y'all know when the canisters be sitting in the thing for too long, they start to yellow. I seen like the old set, but it was like they had every tablet. They had cell activator, they had immunogen, they had total control, they had ocular defense, they had everything. And I'm like, oh, how did you? They said, yeah, this was my first order. It was like $375. And I'm like, why did you take it? They were like, it was just too much for me to take every day. And because we want to walk people into this lifestyle. Hopefully you guys understand that. So with that being said, what I'm going to do is hopefully you guys have your own. I'm not telling you guys to take these, but what I'll do is I'll share with you the plans that I literally have been sending people. And there's one is for like the challenge plans, and then one is if I'm meeting people in general and passing. But this is, hold up, you guys, can you guys see these 3 plans? All right, so these are the 3 plans that I've used. And honestly, these are the plans that I've got when I first came into the business. I haven't changed much of anything. And so I like to keep it very, very simple. Some of you guys like to, you can swap out maybe sometimes, a shake for the Prolessa, or you want to intertwine things. But I like to start here. And the reason I like to start here is a couple of reasons. One, I have the full retail price on one side, and the other, I have the preferred member price on one side. So if you guys, somebody sees this immediately, they're like, okay, well, that price is smaller. How do I get that price? And so I'll talk to that. It's an easy conversation about a preferred membership. And the next thing is I just keep it simple with just 3 plans. No matter if they want to lose weight, no matter if they want to gain weight, no matter what, I utilize the same 3 plans. And the reason why is because I want to be able to do what? When they become a distributor, I want them to be able to do the same thing. It does not matter how smart I am or what I know or how much I can sell. What I'm really interested in is getting this person a great result so that they can become a distributor and they can do exactly what I did with them. And I don't confuse them by having all of these different plans and all of these different things that I'm trying to get them to do. I can give them this document. They've seen this when we did their plan, so they know how to talk about it. And so I keep it simple. I have the Formula 1 and the protein drink mix in there. Like I said, I will take that PDM out if it is a client who I feel like should not have that much protein in their diet right away. And I told you guys how you can monitor that. There are some people out there who don't do PDM at all, by the way, and it's not a problem, especially if you have weight loss clients. It's not a problem to take the PDM out. Like, you're not going to be missing out on anything, and they're going to get crazy results because it's a lower caloric shake. Now, if they're talking about they're getting hungrier, then you can start to add in things like the protein drink mix, because we know protein helps keep you fuller. So adding protein to somebody's diet or to the shakes is going to help keep them fuller. So you guys can see here, these are my simple plans. The only difference between the first and second plan is they go from 1 shake to 2 shakes. And, and then the third one is they adding in the Prolessa. These are the only products that I really, unless somebody has a special condition or something, or they come into the club and they want to get something, that they've had at the club, they experience liftoff in their tea and they want to do that. Like, then of course I'll make amendments. But the basics of everything I do is really boils down to right here. This is where everything starts. So hopefully you guys have something of your own that you can share with people, to where whenever they're ready to get started, you don't have to start. You don't have to go to the chat. You never got to go to the chat to ask what you think somebody should get on, because you have everything right there. And let me see if I don't know if I saved this picture or not. Let me see. Maybe I didn't. Let me see if it's on my phone, because I want to show you guys something that we used to use a lot. so you guys can kind of get an idea of right here. All right, let's do this. Let's pull this up. All right, so anybody seen this before? So what I would like, this is what was taught to us at trainings and events, was weight loss plans, everyday nutrition, and weight gain plans. We get the weight gain questions all the time. I'm gonna tell you guys what, immediately people go straight to the Herbalife 24 line. I'm gonna tell you guys something about the Herbalife 24 line right now. It's not a weight gain line. It's not a weight gain line, and write it down. Herbalife 24 is not a weight gain product line. It's not. It's a sports performance line. So first thing I want to rebuttal is the fact that you can't have this unless you're lost body fat. You guys have to understand, like, start reading the description for yourself. This is a muscle repair product. If you exercise, you need to repair your muscles. So who can have Herbalife 24 Rebuild? Everybody. It's not that it's any more calories. It's 190 calories. It's not that much. 24 grams of protein. Anybody who is exercising can have Herbalife 24 Rebuild because it's made to rebuild and repair muscles. It's not to gain weight. So if you're working out, of course, and eating in a surplus is going to help repair your muscles and build them bigger and stronger, but its purpose is not to help you gain weight. The Herbalife Formula One Sport is not a weight gain shake. It just has more nutrients in it because it's designed for someone who's an athlete. And when we're talking about athletes, we're not talking about, like, most of us, can consider ourselves athletes because we work out and, we do things. But we're talking about people who play a sport like soccer or basketball. If you're somebody who plays basketball 2-3 times a week, or somebody who does soccer or volleyball or whatever, you're probably going to want to have the Formula One Sport because it has more vitamins and minerals in it. Again, it's not to make you gain weight. That's not what that's not its purpose. How do you gain weight? You gain weight by having more. You having a caloric deficit, or you either a caloric intake above or below what your maintenance is. So that's why they say here, you just see it's just more food. So for me, guys, I gained 40 pounds and I didn't have, but I think I ordered a Formula One Sport once. I gained 40 pounds on the regular shakes. All I did was what you see here. For my breakfast, I added oatmeal with my shake. I had a protein-based snack. You see the beverage mixes here. Like, I have my beverage mix, peach mango. Some of y'all crazy drinking wild berry, but it's whatever. In having a protein-based snack, right? Then for lunch, you're having a shake with your meal. So it's a full meal. Then you're having another protein-based snack. And then you're having a dinner. All you're doing is eating more, and you're having a higher protein intake because you're going to want to help your body gain lean muscle. For everyday nutrition, you're simply just having one shake. You can either have it for breakfast or you can have it for lunch. You just have one shake a day, or you can have it for dinner, however your day goes. And for weight loss, look, this is the bread and butter. 2 shakes a day, 2 snacks, 1 lean meal. Look, what do they say? Look great, feel great. I forgot how it goes. They drilled that into our head at the beginning of my journey. But guys, don't overcomplicate this, because guess what? Get somebody in on the basics. And when you get somebody in on the basics, what's wrong with, somebody said, what's wrong with wild berry beverage mix? Nothing's wrong with the wild berry beverage mix. It's just something wrong with your taste buds. But it's all good. We good. I'm sorry UK doesn't have beverage mix. I'm sorry. But this is, but honestly, guys, for in real life, we just want to talk about the simplistics of everything. How simple is that to send somebody? I know we have plans out there that look amazing. We have the wellness playbook. Seven dropped some amazing plans in the chat. Like those type of things are amazing. But if you actually look at them, it's the same. Like, if you look at the wellness playbook, it's the same. It's 2 shakes a day, 2 lean meals. 2 protein-based snacks, 1 lean meal, and that's it. Peach mango is a game changer. I'm telling y'all, I go through a lot of this. And the reason I go through a lot of this is because it's no fat. It's a low carb, it's no sugar, and it's only 70 calories. So 2 of these, I'm 30 grams of protein, I'm good. I only need like 200 grams of protein a day. Unless you Stephon, I think Stephon like 300 grams of protein in the ounce. Shit, how you do that, Steph? Dang, slow down. Dang, it's crazy. But I knew Ernesto was gonna like that. But you guys understand, this is how simple we want to keep the products. Period. We don't want to overcomplicate it. And the reason we don't want to overcomplicate it is because you guys are going to want to get distributors who come in, who have no background in nutrition and fitness. You guys ever heard Kenny and Sarah share their story? And Kenny's always like, I don't have no background in nutrition or fitness. Most people in the world are not going to have a background in nutrition and fitness. So when they come in, we can't expect them. I used to tell Adrian like all the time, this dude like used to have like the craziest workout plans. He used to do meal plans for people. And I'm like, it's great. You can do it. However, when you sign that person up, they're not going to be able to do that. And this is a business of duplication. What you do with people, like if you want, like on the low, if you want to do some stuff, but what you're teaching your people, you want to teach them the basics. You want everybody to know that they can do this business. And you guys know what I tell people? It was literally a girl today. I'm about to text her and see why she ain't converted yet. But she says that she was ready. She didn't think that she could become a distributor. I checked in on her. She's done 3 of our 21-day challenges. I'm gonna tell you guys, playing the long game. And I'm like, look, what are your results? She said, I lost like 45 pounds. I said, what did I have you do? All I was doing was drinking 2 shakes a day. I was meal prepping my 2 meals. I was getting home. I was cooking, and I just did the challenge. I said, perfect. Can you teach that to somebody? She said, yeah, it's easy. I said, you'll be a great distributor. She's like, wait, what do you mean? She's like, I don't have to know what's in the products. I'm like, no. All you have to know is what you just said to me. If you tell that to everybody and they order products from you, we can be rich. Now I ain't telling her we can be rich, but I told her we can be on. And immediately she texted me today and said, that's all I've been thinking about. I'm ready to be a distributor, because I did not know how simple it was. And that's how I build my business, guys. I'm not, and she's been in the challenges since May. I'm not pressuring her. I want her to understand, first, fall in love with the products, fall in love with your results. And then eventually I'm going to show you this. And then guess what? Later on, I promise you, she can eventually be a tab team member. Why? Because she knows the basics and she's in love with her results. That keeps people around, you guys. You want people around for the long run. This is not a business to where you're going to have people come in and go, like you're going to want to have to find new clients every month. Like, that's the hardest thing ever. Talking about doing 2,500, 5,000 volume points and having to do it with brand new clients every month. It's tough. And I'm sorry, we're talking about years. How many of y'all been in the business less than a year? Put a 1 in the chat if you've been in the business less than a year. Let me see what I got here. A lot of, it's a gang of ones. All y'all babies, welcome. So everything you're doing right now, this is a question that I want you to ask yourself. Everything that you're doing right now, do you think you're going to be able to do that every month for the rest of your Herbalife career, your Herbalife working career? We're talking about 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years. Everything that you're doing right now. Because I did a month, you guys, where I did 26,000 volume points 1 month, right? And I was like, and 6,000 of those volume points was personally purchased, meaning that I got a client. That was so many clients. Yeah, hooray for Steven, right? No. The follow-up was crazy with 50, 60 clients. I missed out on a lot of people. And the biggest thing is, I can't teach anybody to do that, because that's like, you got to want to really work with 40, 50, 60 clients. Some of y'all got 2, 3 clients right now. Y'all like, child, these clients driving me crazy. And so imagine 40, 50, 60 clients. It's a lot to maintain. And so I immediately wanted to leverage what I was doing. And I wanted to be like, okay, I can work with 5 or 10 clients a month, right? And I can teach those 5 or 10 how to get 5 or 10. That way I'm able to stretch this thing out. I can do 5 or 10 every month, no problem. How many of y'all can maintain 5 or 10 clients? Like, you feel like it won't be that hard? 5 or 10 clients, you're in? Cool. But if you got 5 or 10 clients who got, or 5 or, let's say those 5 or 10 turn into distributors. So you have 5 distributors and you taught those 5 distributors to get 5 or 10. Oh, now you got a gang of volume going through. And all you really did was 5 to 10. You kept it simple and you duplicated simplicity. So I really wanted to touch on that. And then the other piece of what we have today was our 30-second story. And I'm going to tell you guys the importance of knowing your 30-second story. The importance of knowing your 30-second story is for when you get on a call or you get on the stage, or more importantly, in real life, when you meet somebody and who outside the house ain't got their button and got your button on. Anybody got? Let's do a quick little button check. Beep, 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 beep. Who got their button on? Okay, cool. I'm looking at it. Damn, see y'all. Yeah. Button down to the socks. All right. So that is probably when you're out in real life and you're talking to people, you're going to want to have your 30-second story mastered. And I'm gonna look, it's crazy how stuff just all plays a role. Because if you don't have a result, guess what you're not going to have? A 30-second story. This is why it's important. Because when you meet somebody and they ask you, what you do, or they ask you how can they lose weight, and guess what? Sometimes we got to use other people's results. But everybody on this call right now, if you don't know your result, know your result. In fact, if you're taking notes, write down your product result. And if you're like, oh, snaps, I don't even know. I kind of thought maybe I did this, or I kind of felt, I don't know. That is step number 1. And we got, 14 days left in the month. We can go ahead and get us a 2-week result. Get you a 2-week result. Look, Kim, same page. Get a new one. Get you a 2-week result. That way you have something to talk about when you're out. I'm going to tell you guys, a big thing in this business is confidence. And there's 2 ways to get confidence in Herbalife, in my opinion. You can get confidence with the products by getting a result, and you can get confidence with the business by earning some money. In my first 30 days, I lost that 6% body fat, and I had my roommate lose 27 pounds, and I made $1,100. I can tell people that forever. And so it was easy for me to hit supervisor. And the reason it was easier for me to hit supervisor because I had a result, I got somebody a result, and I made money. That was confidence. That's your shield. That's your armor. So what you guys are gonna want to do is you're gonna want to know your result. So if there's anybody on here that does not, or you're not confident in your result, no problem. Get a new one and make sure you track it. Look, I'm giving y'all presidential nuggets. They're golden. They fat free. And they ain't at McDonald's. They ain't there. They Whole Foods. You got to ask them to get these out the back. Fat free nuggets. So I'm telling you guys, this is what is going to be the lifeline of your business. And you guys see how everything intertwines with each other. It's so simple. We're thinking about like, dang, I don't even know my product result. That's the first piece of why maybe your business is not going how you want it to go. Or maybe if you don't remember, or if it was so long ago, it's a huge reason why I'm always like doing shows and doing random stuff, gaining weight, losing weight. It's a new result. I just started a new product, Active Fiber. I can start talking more about fiber. It's hard to talk about Prolessa if you ain't bit the bullet and bought that 30-day supply and seen what it can do. Yeah, the pictures look crazy. You can talk about somebody's Prolessa result. However, you're going to talk about it different when it's your result. The Prolessa crazy. I ain't going to tell you how many times a day I've been taking the Prolessa to get ready for this thing. I'm like, yo, this Prolessa is the truth. And that's with 2 F's, truth. But I can get excited and talk about it because I have a Prolessa result. I have a tea result. Y'all know when y'all see me drinking tea before a call, y'all know if he going to be crazy. He going to be on fire. His energy level is going to be really, really high. So I can talk to people about the tea. So here's the thing. Here's what I would challenge everybody to do. In the next 30 days, go after some, don't look, you can take the, no, I didn't say that. I did not say that. See, here you go. Try to get me in trouble. I did not say you can take the Prolessa. And that's going to be my next point, guys. That's the next point. So y'all remind me of that. I'm glad I'm going to just keep that right there so I can see that. Guys, make sure that, we're doing things as simple as possible. That's the whole idea behind all of this. And here's the thing I would challenge you to do, guys. The next 30 days, I'll challenge you to get some sort of new result. Take a product like you haven't really taken a product before. Y'all know we have so many things. How many of y'all have never even tried any of the skincare line before? Oh, I ain't got no acne. Okay, no problem. But watch what your skin looks like when you actually take care of it. How many of y'all know we got shampoo, conditioner? Oh, I don't want to look. Oh my gosh, here y'all go. I need my whatever, my shea something, whoever, shea moisturizer, this, that. Look, I need the little Asian store got the thing and this the best. Like, look, try your own product. I put it on my daughter's hair. I use it for my daughters. I try it on my hair. Y'all see what it do. I've seen amazing things with our shampoo and conditioner. The lotion. There's so much that you can promote. Just go look at your store and be like, okay, I need a new 30-day result. I need something new to talk about. What haven't I tried before? Joint support, Herbalife line, ocular defense. Some of y'all know I used to be like, all the time, get you some ocular defense. Desiree, she probably the blindest on the team. I ain't even going, no cap. Since I got LASIK, she's probably the blindest on the team. Desiree, have you ever had ocular defense before? Order it right now. It's your new result. It helps with your eye health. Well, Jenna said, girl, I've been telling you the whole time to get that ocular defense. I've been telling you. Get you, like, there's something that everybody on here can go and try and have something more to talk about. And if anything or nothing, it will increase your confidence in our product line just that much more. And so that brings me to the last point, and we're going to go back to the 30-second story in a second because somebody asked about taking the products. My suggestion, take the products like they say on the back of the label. And here's why. Put a 2 in the chat if you think we got some of the, it's dope. Let's do this. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's dope that we actually have doctors that create our products. We actually have people who have PhDs, MDs, all these different degrees, and they actually, it's people, it's a huge hemp factory, and y'all should see it. Like the way that they create the products is crazy. And the tests, y'all know they do a test before they make the product and after they make the product to make sure that the quality is up to par. That's why sometimes we run out of products, guys, because they're not going to give us no product that isn't of the highest standard. So if you put a 2 in the chat, because you love the fact that we have actual doctors that work on our products, you should trust how the doctors tell you to take the products. When you go to the doctor and they tell you that you only want to take 2 of these and you take photos and you pass out, you probably should have listened. So it's the same thing with this. Not that anything is going to happen to you negatively, but we want to make sure like what's on the label is how we take the products. I want you guys to answer this question. How many of you have ever seen Super Mario do Prolessa straight to the face? I ain't never seen it. And I've been around here for like 7 years. How many of you guys have ever seen me or Terrence do Prolessa straight to the face? Oh, snap. We're talking, that's 3 press team right there. How many of you guys, I don't even think I've seen Kenny and Sarah do it. So here's the thing, guys. Don't do the weird stuff. Remember we talked about no weird stuff? Yeah, we're going back to the Prolessa. This is a good example because somebody probably did it. Now, it tells you to mix Prolessa in something. So if somebody, yeah, I've seen Prolessa fails. Like people shoot it like it's the funniest videos that I ever seen in my life. I see it's crazy. You want to know why? Because you weren't supposed to be doing it in the first place. Sip my tea on. And I'm reading, I got prepared right here, guys. And I'm trying to find on the directions where it says shoot prepare. I just don't see it. Like it says, gently shake the canister. So some of y'all ain't even shaking your canister. Gently shake the canister, right? Prior to each use, all right? Because contents may settle. Oh, dang, that says mix 2 scoops into 16 ounces of water and consume once a day prior to or during exercise. Imagine that. Not only does it say don't shoot it, it says 16 ounces of water. And you guys want to know a secret about why you want to use Prolessa in 16 ounces of water? Because water helps shuttle nutrients to your muscles. So guess what? When you shoot in a product, you're not absorbing all of it. You're only getting a few of the properties. That's science that I don't care to share with you guys because it's too much. It's known too much. However, I'm not going to tell you guys something that I personally, I feel like it can help you. Look, I'm not the look. Ask Stefan. I bet you he know. Ask Adrian. I bet you he know. When you shoot this, you're probably just gonna get like the caffeine properties. But this product is this is too expensive. It's too expensive to not get everything. Shooting it, don't even worry about it. If you don't know what shooting it is, don't even worry about it because we're not gonna have you doing it. But Prolessa is too expensive for you not to get everything that it comes with. The products work best with what it says on the label. And that's on period. Had to with a T. Y'all, period with a T. Follow the directions. And guys, look, if you're running and you just actually do it because you ain't got no water, look, cool, I get it, but don't teach that. Don't put like, oh, I'm in the car, I got the in my lap, and I'm about to hit the gym. Oh, kill me off. Some of y'all laughing because y'all did it today. Damn, let me go delete this IGP. Telling y'all, be cautious about the things that you're passing down. Because look, all of a sudden this stuff gets, like on a serious note, this stuff gets out there. People feel like that's how they take the products now. And, now we in trouble. So make sure we're following. Look, I know we're humans and we don't like to follow rules a lot. Especially us, millennials, we like to break all the rules and, you can't tell me what to do. I get it. Look, I got it. No problem. Party like a rock star. I get it. However, protect the golden goose. Yeah, Florida, Florida is beyond me. I used to want to live in Florida until I actually found out that Florida is its own independent country because they're crazy. So Anyways, yeah, they different down there. Shout out to y'all though. Shout out to y'all. No, y'all doing us. Y'all great. But okay, guys. So back to these 30-second stories before we're done here. Is knowing your 30-second story, right? So the importance of knowing your 30-second story is going to save your life, because when you're at the grocery store, you're checking out, or if you're you're in the elevator or you meet somebody in passing, you don't have an hour to talk to them. If they ask you, you have only but a few seconds, honestly, to catch their attention, right? And so here's what I'll tell you guys. We do this all the time, but for new people, here are your points with your 30-second story. You tell them your name. You want to tell them your results on the products. And this is something like my name is Steven. You know, before doing these products, I felt like this. So your name, you can say what you did before. This is in different settings. Obviously, with the HOM, you say what you did before, or you can tell people how you felt before. I was tired all the time, or, you know, I was overweight or whatever. So, you know, or I was underweight trying to gain weight, whatever it is, your name and your before your product or before Herbalife story, then tell them your product result and then how it makes you feel. And that's literally it. Hi, my name is Steven. Yeah, I've been doing this product for 7 years. Prior to, I was an underweight personal trainer, professional basketball player. I tried the products, lost 6% body fat, up 40 pounds of lean muscle, do natural bodybuilding now. It's absolutely amazing. If you know anybody that's interested, please let me know. Simple as that. Or you can end it if you're actually talking to somebody. Does that sound like something that interests you? I'm going to give that to y'all, because some people don't know how to end the story sometimes. They're like, yeah, and that's about it. I'd be dying when I hear that. Like, no, yeah. Some of y'all laugh because y'all be like, that's me. That's literally me. That's about it. No, look. You don't want to just end it, wait for them. You know what they're going to do? They're like, oh, okay, that's cool. You didn't invite them to anything. Like, yeah, I'm up 40 pounds in lean muscle. I feel great. My roommate was down 30 pounds in this plan. It's amazing. Does that sound like something that interests you? And if they say yes, guess what? It's an invite. Oh, guess what we're doing right now? We're following the flow. Invitation to a presentation. Now you invite them to whether it's a wellness evaluation or a client call. And guess what? You let the business take over from there. Congratulations. You all just learned how to move up the marketing plan. If you're not a supervisor, you just learned the secret to getting the supervisor. Know your 30-second story, master your 30-second story, and don't look. Sometimes we be wanting to talk too much. Value your time. Value your time. Value your time. And here's what I will tell you. You have, like, when I say value your time, I say it because you're going to meet a lot of people. And not everybody is going to be worthy, and it's a tough word to say, but not everybody is going to be worthy of your time. You get a chance to qualify people for your time because you've put the time in. What have you done? You've been on countless calls. You've been to the STSs, the success rating seminars. You've been to the leadership development weekends. You've done the product trainings. You've done work to help them. So they get to qualify for your time. We don't want to be thirsty. Let's qualify people for our time, because the worst thing ever that can happen is you spend 45 minutes talking to somebody, invite them to a wellness profile, and they never come. That's energy given out that you didn't get anything back. But if you give somebody a 30-second story and say, does that sound like something that interests you? Cool, let me get your information. Bam, we'll set up a time to talk. And if they never show up, all it was 30 seconds. Protect your energy. Qualify people for your time. I want you guys to listen to a lot of the language that we're using. Qualify we use that a lot. Qualify to earn. Qualify for everything. So as a new distributor who's anxious to get clients, look, you're doing Herbalife for a long time. Don't rush it. Build a quality business. Build a quality business. And look, don't be the type of person who is like, and then you go out and do it anyways. You can cut down your learning curve by not making the mistakes that we're telling you that people are they tend to make, because we made them already. I made the mistakes for you. And, you know, my sponsor says we want people less hard-headed. And that's what we're talking about. But hey, some people, they got to just go find out on their own. And I'm not against that. Sometimes you need to. But it's okay. You're in this thing for longevity. So you have to build something of quality. You want quality clients, quality distributors. Don't let the hype of social media or people in the chats moving up, don't let that speed up what you're doing, because you're just trying to pump out results and pump out results. Next thing you know, you're going to find yourself struggling to get volume, because guess what? Your reputation is like all they're doing is selling products. No referrals coming in, no results to show people for proof. Quality, 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 quality. One client at a time. All you need is one. I had one client. I took great care of him. He lost almost 30 pounds. My business was built on that. Quality results that I love, that I shared transparently with everyone. So that is our hour for today. And the last little piece, because we had the HOM that's starting. If you guys plug into that one. However, is there any questions? And I told you guys to write them down. If anybody has a question, please, you can raise your hand in the app and I'll unmute you. But hopefully you guys took something away from today. And we have one question here. All right, you should be able to mute now.
Hi, Steven. How are you?
Hey.
What up? Okay, so 3 questions actually, and I'm sure they can be answered quickly. All right, so normally I recommend shake and tea with no tabs to start off, because most of the time, most of my preferred members that I sign up, they don't have the budget to add the tabs in there. Is that okay, or should I be flipping that and adding
always
tabs?
Okay. You want to know the crazy thing is, Brian, I think Garen Jones said he started with half a canister of cookies and cream. I think that's what or that was either Garen or Brian, one of the two. It literally does not matter like how much product you get into just as long as you get them trying the product, and then once they experience the value of whatever that you're bringing them, then their pocketbooks all of a sudden open up a little bit more, because now they understand they're spending money on value, and it is something that's helping them. And so that's why a 3-day trial is so key.
Okay, that answers my first question. My second, you had recommended doing Formula 1 with no PDM. Most of my clients are weight loss only, but I've been recommending the Formula 1 and the PDM. So now, doesn't it change the taste of the whole shake?
I mean, everything changes the taste. Like Prolessa changes the taste of the shake. But the idea is the shake tastes great by itself. Anybody else out there ever had the shake by itself? Or if you're gonna just have, if you're gonna recommend protein, and it's somebody who, and like I said, I'm not saying that you cannot get the protein drink mix, because most people I get, unless it's a dramatic and drastic, you're talking about somebody who's not used to being physically active at all, and somebody who has a lot of weight to lose, then I will say, okay, no protein drink mix. If it's somebody who kind of works out, then I'll say, okay, let's do half a serving. That's what the three-day trial comes with, half a serving of protein drink mix. So you can do that, so you want to kind of play it by client.
Gotcha. Okay. And then my last question is, I had a client, well, I still do, but I had a client that she did a 21-day challenge, but she was mixing brands despite my recommendations not to do that, to try Herbalife like full on or whatever on a basic plan, because she had a really low budget at the time. Her results were fire, but then she decided to stray away and continue on with the other brands. How would you recommend how to steer that conversation, I guess, a little better, so that they stick to just trying Herbalife at a time instead of trying to mix? Because she was mixing a different like probiotic with her tea and Liftoff. So.
And why did you allow her to do that?
So
why did
I told her.
Did she tell you that she was going to do that before you bought the products?
No.
About the products. My thing is here's me again, qualifying people, right? I'm telling you, I'm not going to work with you if this is what you're doing. This is my sponsor to look, and I've seen it before. Like as Geo, brand new global expansion member, like they brought products to the club one day, like some other stuff. We poured it out. Like we kind of on the edge with stuff though. It could have went the wrong way. We could have got into a fight, because you know how people are with the product. However, I'm not working with anybody who's not willing to follow me as their coach, period. Qualify your time. And so they can order products and get great results all they want to. Awesome. However, like I can't work with you because look what happened. It was almost a waste of time and energy that you put into them because they weren't being what? Coachable.
Correct.
So you didn't like, I know in our mind, like, okay, it's a sale, it's volume, it's a little bit of money. However, it did not yield longevity. And that's what we talk about when it comes to qualifying people for our time and quality clients. So in my opinion, what I would do, I'm not working with anybody if they don't want to follow the instructions. Maybe I would have 3-day trial them first. That's why I do 3-day trials all the time. Is if I give somebody a trial, it's $20. You can test drive the products easily.
Okay.
And so, that's my inception into the products, because all they do from the 3-day trial is upgrade those to full products, and they stay on the same plan. So,
okay.
Any more questions? We good?
We good. Thank you so much, Steven.
For sure. All right, we have another question.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So the question I got, so should I wait until I get the result that I want before coming up with a story, or just the result in general?
You want a result, period, right? And so it's whatever, like I know some people have that initial, whatever it is, like a 2-week result, or they'll have, when I start taking the products, I gain, a ton of energy, or I started taking the products and I dropped my body fat. Like my ultimate result was 40 pounds, but I didn't wait till I gained 40 pounds to start telling people that I gained 40 pounds. Of course, that takes a long time. I'm down 6% body fat, and I think I was up like 2 or 3 pounds of muscle. And you want your initial result out there. So that's why it's important to get an initial result. Pay attention to your energy, especially for people who are already kind of in shape. Pay attention to the small things. How are you looking? How are you feeling? People want to feel better. At the end of the day, the very small, minute result is people want to feel better. And so whatever your initial or your original result is, like my sponsor, he lost, 8 pounds originally, like at the beginning. So it's not reaching your goal, because you want people on your journey with you. And so enroll people in your journey as soon as you feel any or see any sort of result. Immediately.
Right on.
Appreciate the question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we got, let me lower that here. We got one more.
Hi, Steven.
What up?
Hey, so I was listening a little earlier when you said to get the new results. And I want to start doing the gains plan, like you said, just to remember what you have mentioned was, with that plan, you have to do the shake, right? And then have a meal with it, and then do your protein-based colorful meal, and then shake meal, right? Or small meal. Is that how it was?
So I'm gonna send it. I'll put it. If somebody hasn't already posted it in the group. And I don't want you to get so attached to you have to do. Like somebody said they'll post it. It's not something that you have to do. You can mix and match, but as long as you do. And for me, it was having 2 shakes a day, and I add something with my shakes. So it's whether it's my shake and oatmeal, and then I have a protein-based snack, and I have a shake with a meal, and then a protein-based snack, and then a meal. So as long as you're having 2 shakes a day, right, and with what is that, 2 protein-based snacks and 2 meals. So as long as you're getting that in, but somebody said they'll post that in the group for you, so you can follow that. They'll post it in supervisor group.
All right, thank you. I just wanted to see what that was. Thank you again.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Is everybody good? No more questions? We solid? We learned something today? 1 or 2 things? I think somebody asked about hot food in the nutrition club. We just want to sell Herbalife for the nutrition club. That's literally it. And then you get all kind of like liabilities and stuff like that. Look, we're in the business of selling shake tea tabs, baby. If you're gonna make some donuts, make some donuts. If you're gonna make some waffles, make some waffles. However, you keep it funky, man. Like you can make a lot of money with these products. So, let's stick with the basics, right? Outside of that, are we good to go? We good to go. We good to go. All right. Let me see if I gave everybody an option. All right, you guys. So everybody have a great rest of your evening. Congratulations for completing season 2, week 3 of our Leadership Academy at Herbalife University. I'm gonna get this recording out for you all and then put it together. Hopefully everybody has a great night. Everybody can unmute themselves and say good night.